Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize and KwaZulu-Natal Health MEC Nomagugu Simelane-Zulu launch phase 2 of the COVID-19 vaccination program in Pietermaritzburg today. For more on that story, let's welcome back Jayed-Leigh Paulse. A very good morning to you once again, Jayed-Leigh. What's the latest?
A very good morning to you, Desiree, and to the viewers. Well, I'm just coming inside of a tent where they're actually rolling out the vaccination at the moment. I'm just going to ask Ndabi Kumala just to walk with me and show the viewers back at home the procedure that's currently happening here. So, Desiree, you would know that there are 2 phases to this second phase of vaccinations, that being the healthcare workers who are not vaccinated in the first phase of the COVID-19 rollout, and then also the senior citizens. So the people that you're seeing on your screen are a combination of the elderly, senior citizens, as well as those healthcare workers who are not vaccinated. The province has told me, just speaking to them earlier on, there's about 60,000 healthcare workers still outstanding who still need to be vaccinated. So the procedure here is quite simple. What tends to happen is you come inside the tent, they take you to a briefing room. I'm just going to walk down here and show you. They brief you with regards to what exactly is going to happen. They also explain the Pfizer vaccine that is being given to many of the people here today. And then thereafter, they take you to another room where they check your temperature, they do a screening, and then they proceed to actually vaccinating. I'm just going to step out of shot so that Ndabe can show you on your screens the people who have walked into the viewing rooms, who are going to be screened and then thereafter taken into a separate room, who the healthcare workers here on the ground will then vaccinate. We are unfortunately not able to go into any of these cubicles, obviously because of privacy, but this is where it all happens, and this is where they will be screened. I'm going to see if I can't try and get a nurse, Desiree. As you can see, there's a lot of cubicles. There's about 80 stations here. I can tell you now, several people outside also queuing. On the far wing is the waiting and post-vaccination room, and that's basically where they monitor people who have just been vaccinated for any side effects. And then once you have been cleared, you're off to go. But just generally on the ground, speaking to those who've been vaccinated, many are saying that it's painless, it's quick, and it's not as scary as they thought it would be. I'm going to try and see if I can't speak to some of the elderly folks and ask them how it went. Let's just try and move through here. Let's see if we can't speak to this gentleman over here. Hello, sir. You're live on SABC News. You've just been vaccinated. Can you tell us about your experience?
No, it went very smoothly. No problems. I'm alive.
Were you afraid of being vaccinated?
No, I was in the army, and there they kept on pushing needles into you every week, just about. So I'm able. Yeah.
Well, good for you. Okay. Desiree, let's try and move through here. And that's the sentiment on the ground. You know, many people are saying that it's not scary. It really isn't scary at all. I'm just going to ask one of these ladies. Maybe she's a healthcare worker. Hello, ma'am. You're live on SABC News. You've just been vaccinated. How do you feel, and how was your, how did it go?
I feel so happy. Yes. I feel so happy.
Another lady saying there that she's very happy. I think this is also, 360 turnaround. Many people have also lost their loved ones, so those who come to get vaccinated, I suppose that many take this very personal. I'm going to speak to Gogo. Gogo, ufila njani? You've been vaccinated. How do you feel?
I'm not feeling right.
You're not feeling right?
Yes.
Has a nurse come to speak to you?
I'm not listening.
Okay, shame. She's hard of hearing. I'm just going to move down the line here and see if these ladies are willing to chat to us. Hello, ma'am. You're live on SABC News. I see you've just been vaccinated as well. Tell us about the experience.
Very, very efficient. Really, really, very, very efficient. It went very, very quickly. And they explained everything very, very well. So we're having our 15 minutes just to see whether we're having any reaction. And that's it. And then we come back in 2 weeks' time for the second injection. Yes.
Let's move on to this lady. Ma'am, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling well, thank you. I'm absolutely fine. But you are beautiful. Let's tell you that.
Thank you. So that's a general census here on the ground. Many people are feeling upbeat, Desiree. Many people are saying that it wasn't all that bad. They're still going to be monitored here until some of the nurses and healthcare workers come and check them out. They will be screened from here on again, and then they'll be able to move out and cleared. And this is basically where it happens. I think what one needs to also mention the fact that a lot of people who have come here, the people that I've spoken off camera that I haven't spoken to, were very emotional. Some have lost their loved ones last year, this year, and just coming here, it's also it's full circle for them, Desiree. If you've lost a loved one and you've come to get vaccinated, you tend to think of that person, and many were crying in the queue as well. Many of the elderly folks were comforted outside, and I think it is a real moment for them just to reflect on the journey of COVID-19 in KwaZulu-Natal and in the province. Desiree, it's back to you.
Jayed-Leigh, we totally agree with that lady. You're really, really beautiful. And thank you so much for doing so much work in bringing this story to us. Jayed-Leigh Paulse there. We asked you a question today. How eager are you to get vaccinated? And as we unpack the story of vaccination, phase 2 vaccination in the country, let's take one tweet.